Hello everyone, what's going on? It is Foul Play here, back for the second match of this modern league. We're seeing Luca Skusku here. We won the die roll, we're going to be on the play. And yeah, we're playing some green-white Bogles here today. Utilizing Savage Swipe in the main deck to hopefully shoot down some of these Dragon's Rage Channeler Delver decks, or maybe some of the Stoneforge Mystic decks that are abusing the Caldra equipment. Alright, so it looks like my opponent has also got a Lurrus Companion. We get this 1-mana hand without a hexproof creature, so I'm going to go ahead and mulligan to something a little bit better. Okay, so this hand has triple creature and no auras. This is absolutely awful. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Keep whatever this is. We can't afford removal at this point, and we probably can't afford a second land. We'll keep this very, very skimpy 4-card hand, and yeah, that's upsetting. It's certainly upsetting. Get ready to lose our best card to a turn 1 Thoughtseize here. Speaking of upsetting, that would match up quite nicely with that statement. Okay, well, we broke on land. We hit another Ethereal Armor being a good hit. Opponent just plays a Flooded Strand doing nothing. Is this just like a blue-black control deck? It's kind of bad for us if it is. Triome. Jeskai Triome. Alright, so... Wait. Why didn't I get to attack then? Fun. Good game. Good game. Well done. Well played. Good being a magician. Oh, fucking hooray on the main deck Terminus. Yeah, we don't have any Gadok Tigs for that. So it looks mostly like a dedicated control deck. I imagine Savage Swipe's going to be pretty mediocre to pull. We could see Relic of Progenitus being useful. Why does it do that? Just fucking drag it to the column that I put you in. Come on, man. Maybe like a random Seal of Cleansing. Just in case. No, it should be Path to Exile. My opponent's got Stoneforge Mystic passive package with the Caldra. The Artifact and the Germ both have Indestructible, which means you have to path the creature and deal with the fact that, yeah, you can't do much. Maybe it's time for Revoke Existence over a Seal of Cleansing. That actually might not be the craziest idea. You could go like 1 to 2 Seal of Cleansing and then like 1 to 2 Revoke Existence, and you lose out on it being sorcery and not repeatable with Lurrus, but honestly that enchantment's pretty disgusting. So, sorry, the equipment is pretty disgusting and probably worth doing that too. Alright, so here we go again. Companion. Much better looking hand from us this time. Just gotta dodge those, you know, those fucking random free Terminus that our opponent didn't even slightly work for. That would be lovely. I probably expect my opponent's deck to have Brainstone in it as well. Actually, maybe, yeah, there's the Brainstone. In hindsight, I think maybe we could have played some better, sideboarded a little bit differently. Wow. Could you fucking not, opponent? Jesus. There goes any description of a clock that we could have had there. That's just disgusting, man. I don't know how we're going to beat a Miracles deck with this slow of a start. Like, it was going to be precarious to begin with, but now it's extra not good. Oh boy. Get ready for those counterspells. Well, I don't think I can beat a Terminus, so if my opponent's got it, he's got it. I'm literally just gonna fucking play into it, and if we lose, I couldn't give a damn. Opt. Puts the card to the top. He didn't reveal anything, so if there's no reveal trigger, that means the card he topped couldn't have been Terminus. And he didn't recycle anything with Brainstorm, which gives Brainstone, which gives me confidence to jam out another aura. Just another tear. Okay, great. Lovely. Wonderful. Why are you doing that now? Why aren't you doing that? Sorcery speed. I'm very confused why he's doing that sorcery speed instead of during my turn. We put our opponent to 6. There's the fucking Terminus. Piece of shit. Another one. Lovely. Opponent's probably got paths, so I'd go out on a limb and say we're best off just resolving the Silhana Ledgewalker here. As long as it doesn't get spell pierced, spell snared, we'll be maybe okay. I don't know. Might just get rid of the second Sentinel's eyes. I mean, we've seen high numbers pretty useless. Let's leave the second Sentinel's eyes in the graveyard. You literally top double Terminus without having to Brainstone the second one. Alright, whatever, man. It's a hard fucking life when you have like quad Terminus in your starting hand against Bogles and 2 ways to top them. It's just actually ridiculous. With Prismatic Ending being an exile effect as well, keeping on to what do we call it, isn't even worth it. Crack, Dried Arbor. Oh, hi Mr. Scout. Nice of you to join us, Mr. Scout. Wait, why am I doing it that way? Alright, well here we might as well put our opponent to 1. See what they can do. And maybe we just have it. Maybe the scout gets there afterwards. Cryptic Bounce. Again with the it's a difficult and hard life comments here. Alright. Again, like, he did that Cryptic Command sorcery speed and there was absolutely no reason to do that sorcery speed. But I guess when you have, like, such a curve of good cards into each other, it doesn't even matter how you sequence them. Snapcaster Mage, sure. So you can target Tear here. I can target Opt as well, fuck me. Looking for that Terminus, opponent. Looking for that third Terminus. He bottoms it. He draws a card. I don't see anything revealed. Okay. So this is how we should have done it all along, is we should have brought in these Seal of Cleansings. All of them. I don't see Path to Exile being useful here. We do have the Relics in. Relics seems okay. I think we can trim on a Ledgewalker. Maybe we can trim on a Sentinel's Eyes as well, and we'll get back into it. Alright, gotta love these mulligans. Nothing I like better when my opponent snap keeps every 7 ever. Alright, we'll keep this one. We got a bottom 1 card. Stitch the Windswept Heath here, I think. Whatever, I'll ditch the Temple Garden. We might want to find Dryad Arbor. Like, technically Dryad Arbor just won us that last game, so as horrible as it is a lot of the time, it's probably not the worst in this matchup. And we've got plenty of creatures. I guess our auras return as well, which is kind of nice. Alright, let's go for a Grispoon here. Bait the counterspell from my opponent by not showing a second land. And Rancor is definitely the more important aura to keep here. If my opponent, like, Terminus is here, I'm not even that upset because I don't lose that much. Alright, get in for 4. Great start to the game. I'll take it. For those of you playing at home as well, that was putting a card to the top. Prismatic Ending on the Rancor. Yay, that's exiled. My opponent's sort of representing Counterspell here. So I think the best move is just lure us to hand. And we can save the relic to do some cleaning up later on. Yes, when I was making those comments about my opponent's deck having Stoneforge Mystic potentially in it, didn't make much sense because they've got a Lurrus Companion, so they couldn't really do much with that. All right, well, opponent's going to take away every aura, and we're drawing kind of dead. But this does mean we can resolve a relic, which is good. I can't believe how bad our draws have been, though. That's really upsetting. I guess we'll just trade these creatures off here. Play out our Ledgewalker and pass the turn. Only bad against Spell Snare exactly, and I don't think that's a very popular card at the moment. So I'm willing to jam that into a Spell Snare just to have the evasive creature. Opponent at Cryptic Command mana. So I think we can probably like fish to try and resolve some spells here. My opponent might want to like Cryptic counter tap, and I guess we're just okay with that. Also, let's make him exile an Opt or a Snappy. I don't see them like doing any sort of Cryptic in this spot. I might go for a post-combat Sentinel's Eyes. Just so I don't like get tempered out by Cryptic Command. It's maybe like a little bit loose, but it's what I feel like going for, so it's what I'm going to go for. They might just be planning to Field of Ruin me, which doesn't seem like a super fantastic use of their time. I guess if they've got another Field of Ruin in their hand, they might expect to start stuffing us over. They had a Force Negation. Gotcha. Again, I'll just go for attacks. If he doesn't tap my board down, I'll just go for a post-combat Rancor. And he actually gets rid of the Force of Negation then, instead of the Snapcaster Mage. He might look to return it with Lurrus later on. But that seems like an odd line in my opinion. Alright, so that was met by a counterspell. And yes, my opponent can look to Field of Ruin our Horizon Canopy, and he's going after the tapped one. So let's go ahead and get a Plains off that one. At this point, I don't think my opponent has Cryptic Command in hand. Because I feel like they would have wanted to have been mana efficient there with Cryptic Command and held up Counterspell for something smaller later on. So I'm going to stop playing around Cryptic Command for the meantime, I think. Opponent puts his own Lurrus to hand. He's going to need to crack this Field of Ruin to be able to play Lurrus next turn. I don't think Lurrus is that impressive for him though. Fuck me, could I just draw a single card, man? Jesus, alright, I'm gonna resort to ditching Relic now. That is completely and utterly freaking useless. Of course, pretty much everything in our graveyard was useless as well. So, play out that juicy Seal of Cleansing. Get out of here, Brainstone. You've got no power here. My opponent's gearing up for a Lurrus next turn. I think I'm just going to play the Hexproof creature off to the side while I can. Just a timely reinforcements, sure. Okay, well, we've finally had enough mana to Lurrus plus do something, but hey, it comes in tapped, and hey, there's nothing in the graveyard because everything my opponent does exiles these days. So we'll just go ahead and get in there for 2 points of damage. And look, our opponent hit their Plains without even having to activate that Field of Ruin. How lovely. Good times, of course. That is all our lands gone. And having our opponent hit their third Field of Ruin and stripped out all our basics, that's it. And there are the jigs up. The fourth Field of Ruin is going to be really, really good now. And they're attacking with these soldiers. Yeah. Whatever, you probably have Terminus anyway. I'll block with the Scout. Done. Done deal. Lurrus, sure, that accomplishes nothing. See what happens to this Bogle. If he counters it, it could clear the way for Ethereal Armor. I think we force the Ethereal Armor anyway here. Counter, target spell, draw a card. So we still get to attack for 2. This is in the graveyard, so we can get it back with Lurrus, which is important. Wish I could deal with this Lurrus somehow. I guess we'll just continue trading off with soldier tokens. We're in way too weak of a spot here. I think we just lose. This was not off the strength of our opponent's hand. This was off the strength of us literally blanking 20 cards in a row. Like, we drew nothing but creature and lands. Nothing relevant aura-wise for the first 5 turns of the game. Alright, well, cool. Whatever. So we got beat there. I think probably Prismatic Ending has definitely added a lot of percentage points our opponent's way, because now a spell that would have previously have been Path to Exile can actually interact with our auras, where it wouldn't have been able to interact with our creatures. Unfortunately, yeah, we couldn't quite get there. I do hope you enjoyed the video anyway, guys. That's it from me today. Make sure to let me know what you think about the video in the comments below, and have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.